How's it going, Talk Forest TV? My name is Jack, and welcome to my preview for Nottingham Forest's away trip to Cardiff City. So it's the Cardiff City Stadium. That'll play host this game on Sunday, tomorrow for me. So yeah, a bit of an interesting one. They are sat in 20th place, 20 points behind Forest. The last time these two did meet, it was a 2-1 loss. I think we took the lead through Graben, and then they scored twice. I think Ruben Colville, one of their youngsters, got his first goal for the club against us. It wasn't a great game. It wasn't a great day in that period at the start of the season where everything was just going wrong for us. But yeah, I think we've come obviously a long, long way from there, and I think Cardiff, similar to us last season, not doing great. They're down in 20th. They probably won't go down. They probably won't go up. It'll take something incredible for them to be anywhere near the playoffs. We're 1 point outside the playoffs, and we're 20 points above them. So they would have to win 7, and everybody above them would have to lose games. So I think that's probably out of the equation for them, but I don't think they'll go down. I think it's just a season where they see where they finish and see what they can do in the summer. Steve Morrison's in charge, obviously, after the dismissal of Mick McCarthy, who was in charge when we played them. I think they went on some horrible run, but then they beat us and then continued this horrible run. I've checked their recent score. I think they've won 1 in 7, which was in the cup. So they're without a win in the last 6 league games. And you would usually say Old Forest, oh well, that means we're going to lose. But I think under Cooper, he set such a high standard. My man was fuming after a 3-0 win. It just shows sort of what standards he sets and what he wants us to do. What wants us to do, as if I'm a player. What he wants the players to do, how sort of high he wants the calibre of player to be. He saw that we could have scored 2 or 3 more, maybe 4 more. A little bit pushing it, but 2 or 3 more maybe we could have scored. So I think we'll be up for it. I think we'll want to put that right. I think the players will be hungry to show Cooper just what they can do. I think it'll be a fairly unchanged lineup. I think Cooper sort of got the team that he likes, and at the minute, obviously, with Worrell being out, I think it'll probably be a 4-2-3-1 as opposed to a 5-2-3 or 5-3-2, depending on sort of what he looks to do. But yeah, I'm feeling confident about this one. Cardiff on a bad run. We're on a really, really good run. A fantastic result for us last night in terms of Stoke and Huddersfield both getting a point against each other there, 1-1 draw, meaning that a win can take us into the playoffs. And, I think that's huge. I think that's really, really huge for us. I think if we can do that and if we can come out of this run, we've got 4 games, starting with Cardiff, then I think we've got Stoke, Bournemouth, and Blackburn. I'm not sure exactly what order that's in, but if we can come out of that 4 with 10 points, you're not going to complain at all. If we can come out of that unbeaten, still looking above us rather than behind us, then that's a real show of our, ability, our character, I suppose, just how far we've improved, how much we've just turned around since the start of the season. Just to look at where we are now compared to where we were, I don't think anyone would have put a bet on Forest being in the playoffs in January, given where we were at the start of the season. We bang on about it a lot as Forest fans, but we were dire. I think most Forest fans thought, we're probably going to end up going down here if we don't sort things out. If it carries on any further like this, we're going down. It's probably another season like last year where we sort of, it's just a year we have to play out because we have to play it out, and it is boring football and this, that, and the other. But then Cooper's come in and it's completely revitalised it, and it means so much to us fans. That's why we keep banging on about it so much. But yeah, Cardiff, they're not a bad side. They've got some big players. Kiefer Moore, someone that notoriously puts in a shift against us, but I think up against McKenna and Cook, I think we could really put a handle on him. Really stop him from wanting to doing what he wants to do. We look at what we do against Kazim Richards. He was battering ram, physical, big striker, and he just got snuffed out. Every aerial ball, McKenna was knocking it away. Every time he tried to come at a defender, they were stopping him. They were stopping it at source and weren't allowing sort of balls into him and things like that. So if we can get that right again under, against Kiefer Moore, who knows what's going to happen? You know, we could really just completely wipe out any threat they could face towards us if we can really do that. Obviously, again, Aidan Flint at the back, big centre back. You know, I think under managers I've had before, like Neil Harris, Mick McCarthy, they have liked to be a bit more of a direct side. I can't lie, I've not really watched them under Steve Morrison. I don't know whether they play with the ball or they continue their more direct style. You know, I don't know. But with the players they've got, it would probably suggest that they do that. But again, I'm not sure. I can't really comment too much. Sorry, on Cardiff. I don't think I've even watched Cardiff play since that game we played them. So I don't really know what to expect from them. I was like I say, expect it to be a bit more physical with the players that they've got, but I'm not sure. I can't come out here and say, I know how they play week in, week out. You know, they've struggled of late, so whether they're looking to switch things up a bit, I don't know. But I think if we play our game, we continue to play the way that we have been over the last few weeks, up it a little bit from midweek, I think. And I think we should be on for a win. I'm going to go with 2-0 Forest in this one. Feeling really confident at the moment. I think it's a really good place to be. You know, there's been interviews from Keenan Davis coming out saying he's got that feeling. He went up with Aston Villa and he's got the same feeling that it could happen at Forest. You know, it's the same atmosphere around the squad. The boys are enjoying themselves, that sort of thing. There's a real togetherness. So it's, you know, real positive signs from what you can hear. And I think, you know, if we can play anywhere near that we did against Derby, and I think we should be absolutely fine. Obviously, we'll need to up it a little bit against Cardiff. I've just lost the plot there. We need to up it a bit more from what we did against Barnsley, but I think we should be fine to beat Cardiff also. Like I say, 2-0 for us. I think the goal scorers would be Lewis Grabban, and I'm going to go with James Garner. Scored there last time he played at the Cardiff City Stadium. I don't think he's been on the score sheet this season, so it'll be nice to see him bag his first goal of the season in this one. So yeah, in terms of the squad, the lineup, I'm going to go with Samba in goal, back four of Spence, Cook, McKenna and Lowe. Hopefully he's fit enough to play in this one. A midfield two of Yates and Colback. I said Garner to score, actually. I think Yates and Colback probably should start in the middle, but I'm going to go with Yates and Garner. Yeah, why not? I don't know. I'm just thinking here, actually. I'm not going to go with Garner to score. I'm going to go with Zinkernagel. Why not? I'm going to go with Yates and Colback in the middle. But I'd be happy if Garner started with it for either one of them. I'm not really too fussed. Behind the striker, obviously Johnson on the right, Zinkernagel on the left. And then sometimes he plays sort of grabbing in behind a Davis, so I think it might be something like that. You know, where you can interchange. One goes up, the other one stays back. Well, they go two across each other. But yeah, sorry if you can hear my phone vibrating now. I'm getting a phone call. Just give me a second. There we go. Yeah. So, like I say, if you enjoy it, smash the like button. Subscribe if you are new around here. Hopefully, we can extend this winning streak, get into the playoffs. And hopefully we can stay there. It'll be huge if we can. But like I say, if you did enjoy it, smash like one. Let us know what you think down below. And come on, you Reds.